We are on our live trading session video. We are here on the Euro Yen trade where we got over here, where we are taking a look. I'll just be posting all the entry and the stop loss and the target very shortly. And these are the trade positions that we are running at the moment. It's currently a little bit less than $1,500. Now, what is the rationale behind them? Should we hold these trades or should we dump them on the dollar yen and the silver? This is all that we're going to be looking at in this live stream today. Hi traders, thank you for joining us today in our live trading session video, in supporting us in our mission to spread the truth of trading and help you achieve consistent trading performances. Stu Narpan here, founder of Master the Markets Elite Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. So here we are traders on these positions over here. So let me just take a look at Euro Yen at the moment. Let me just show you the rationale behind these trades. And let me just bring over the numbers here. 160.91 is where we got onto this trade over here. So that I can show you on a diagrammatic, on a visual format over here. On the confirmation bar close over here, where the smart money framework indicator, which we have been showcasing in quite a few places where we get invited on Ninja Trader, where we got over 10,000 views right now on this when we showed it, and also on IG Index and all that. So it's really getting a lot of popularity. And STA recently we spoke on as well, Society of Technical Analysis. So on that, when the bottom gets confirmed on a swing trade is where we are taking the position, right? So that's what you're seeing over here on this live trade over here on 160.90, right? Which is what I'm telling you at the moment, okay? Now, that is where we got in roughly around that price. We got a little bit of slippage to our advantage, is where we got in. And then at 158.89. So let me just show you that. At the low over there, right, is where we then placed, actually at this one over here, where the last stops were taken out, is where we put that in place. 158.89 is where we did that, okay, or was initial stop loss. So this one here is initial stop loss, and then our target was put at 163.41. This is not the target yet. Let me explain why in a minute. Let me just put all this in diagrammatic format for you, and then you will start to understand what we're doing. Now, and in terms of the trailing stop loss at the moment, it's on this insider bar over here. And let me just do that. And there we go. Now, what is the rationale behind this? So let's think about this. Should we hold it or should we dump it, right? That's the question. Now, how do we answer this question? It's based on probability basis, right? Because in trading, you must always think in terms of probabilities.
If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and smash that like icon. If you haven't joined our channel yet, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications immediately when we post up quality content like this, and especially to get our live trading updates sent directly to your phone.
So over here, why did we enter on this place? Because where the confirmation bar came on our framework, the smart money framework what we have got, which was developed by the quant traders back in the 1960s. Then over here, in terms of our target, we take it at the 250 pip target over here. Now, right? Now that is based on an OE, on an open equity probabilistic point of view, where we find out how much move is left on a probability basis, and that's what all the stats over here will tell you, all the OE table and all of that. So once I do that, once on a simple click, I can find all of that out. Not only that, we also take a look at volume, which has been designed by the Trade Guider team that we work very closely with, by Gavin Holmes and his team at Trade Guider. And also, when we got the signal, it was a gray dot, which also gives us the confidence to take that trade based on volume approval, which later became to green as well. Okay, we take a look at the volume at the bottom too. Now, on top of all of that, now, should we hold or dump it? How do we answer that question is, first of all, we haven't placed a target here, traders. So if you take a look over here, we haven't placed a target on euro yen yet. Now, why is that? Why is that empty? Now, the reason for that is because it has all the closest, look at it, right? It's almost closed higher, isn't it? Or at the same level. So this is what we call efficiency ratio is equal to 1. It's not showing any kinds of exhaustion, and it keeps going up and up and up and up, or it's just closing at the same price and then it's still going up, right? This is what we call a very good runner, and that's why we don't place our target yet, and we keep letting it run. And how do we trail it? We got certain rules on how we trail it as well. Now, the other thing what I want to show you over here, now that is how we are letting this trade run, and is currently just a little bit under $1,000 over here. Now, that's on euro yen. Now, on dollar yen, now here's the interesting thing on dollar yen, right? So let me clear these lines over here so that we can have a clear picture over here. Let me just move out and hide the VSA light for a moment. And you can see over here on dollar yen, let me bring this up, and this will make it all very clear on whether you should hold or dump over here. So 148.66 is what I am taking a look at, right? So let me just do that. 148. I think roughly, if you guys know, that's fine. And then our stop loss is at 146.66. Initial stop loss is what I am talking about. And that would be about here, 146.66. Let me do that roughly. And then over here, 149.23 is where our stop loss is, right over here. This one over here, right, 149.23, which is the low of that big bar over there. And then our target now is set at 15116. Now, why do we choose these targets? The targets are very important, as you can see over here, traders. Now, 15116 is where we have placed the target on dollar yen. Now, why have we done that? Is the question, right? So on dollar yen, why have we placed the target there? That is also again based on the OE table, which I've talked a lot about, and you can find it on our Master the Markets channel over here, 2010. Go under streams, go under 7 steps to achieve consistent trading performance. And I would say start off for there. I'll explain all of that, right? Highly recommended. Now, coming back to dollar yen. Now, the thing is, what I want to really show you guys is why did we hold on to all of this over here, right? In all of this noise, why did we hold on? Why did we not dump it, right? As you may say. The reason is we've done all the research and we found out that regardless of the time, of course, if it passes a certain time, we would trail it a bit more tighter. But in this case, in our research, what we found is that the most tightest you can trail it is not for all this insider bars inside this big bar over here. So if you take a look, this is your big bar over here. And then inside there, you've got all the small little bars inside, isn't it? They're all engulfed, right? So in fact, we call them trending engulfed bars. And they're engulfed by this big one here. And in that research, what we found is we can't keep trailing it inside that bar, because if you did trail it, we would have got stopped out by this, right? Some of you may argue saying, oh yeah, you can go down even more further and stop you out, then you've lost all that profit, unrealized profit. But because we got the research and we know how much move is left and how long to hold it and how to trail it, that is why we hold on to this trade. In fact, I'll be talking about this more in our monthly momentum session live for all our paid members later on tonight.
For those of you who are unsure of any of the terminology or the concepts in this video, watch our free Trader Starter Pack 5-day video course as shown in Empire Cinema. It is educational, entertaining, and covers basics and advanced content with cross-transferable principles for trading and investments. It pertains to both beginners and intermediate traders, all dedicated towards helping you achieve consistent performance. Go ahead and register for it on the link below.
So when you take a look over here, that's why our trailing stop loss is here, and we've still held it here, all based on probabilities. Okay, that's how you should be thinking about in terms of trading. So across all of this, the 1 day, the second bar, third bar, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and seventh today is lifting up a bit, but we don't know whether it's going to get to the target or not. Nobody knows that. In all the 7 days, we just left it here, 149.23, right? Now, here's the thing, what you're going to ask yourself. Once you've done all the research and you believe in your research and your edge, you should let it go. Have faith in your numbers. The thing is, traders, at the end, if you really think about it, what work are you really doing over here? You're actually doing nothing, right? It's totally passive. You just take a look, okay, I can't trade my stop loss, you leave it. Let go of the internal chatter inside the mind, right? But you can only do that if you've done your research and know your probabilities, and also you've got also your reminders to keep reminding and programming your subconscious mind. Now, all this can be done, I totally believe, when you find a really good mentor who's doing it live and trading it and sharing it with conviction. This is what we are here to do and to establish the truth of trading, okay, and master the markets. Right, so now that's how we are holding it. Now on silver, on the other hand, this is not really going in our favor at the moment, okay? Now to give you a diagrammatic show over here, let me actually see if I can find that for you guys on silver here. Now let me show you all the entry and the stop loss at the moment, and I'll show you on the account as well. 2251 is where we are at in terms of the initial stop loss over here, and in terms of the target, we're looking at something like 24.15. Okay, at the moment, as you can see, is doing something similar, isn't it, traders? Yeah, big engulfing bar that came when we entered. Immediately after that, then it went and retraced, is it not? So it's something like this, right? Sometimes, if you want to see the bars a bit more clearly, you can just strip out the opens and closes and just check it like this. So you see, all these bars here is being engulfed here. Very similar picture like in dollar yen, is it not? Yeah. So this is happening again, but we are still holding on to this trade. And when do we get out, or how long do we hold on to it? That's not decided by time. That's decided by actually, if the top here confirms, we will get out because then the run is over, the swing move is over. But if it reverses, right, and then it shoots up, we will hold on to that trade and trail it accordingly. Now, that is how we decide whether we hold or dump a position. That is what gives us the conviction to hold on to these trades over here, even though they are lost or even hovering around, even though they're not getting into the target. How do we handle that patience and impatience which is going on? It's the internal chatter that creates the fear and the greed. How do we handle all that? Is that you must have your research done, right? You must have your probabilities. And then you must also know your open equity. How much move is left on a probabilistic manner, okay? On a statistical probabilistic validity. That's all you need to know. I guess that's pretty much that from me on this live trading session video. And this is what gives us the conviction to trade and share on this Traders Challenge that we've taken, all in the effort to establish the truth of trading. Now, if you want to watch more live trades like that, you can always join our Master the Markets channel over here, Master the Markets 2010, in our Trading View channel, and also check out our streams. Very, very highly important. Traders, that's pretty much that from me. And as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.
If you want to get notified every time we put a video up, especially on our live trading update videos, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications icon. This will get the YouTube algos to kick in and for you to join us in our mission to spread the truth of trading further, so that traders like you can benefit from our videos to trade like a master, achieve consistent performance, and change lives.